What's up, everybody? I'm here with Josh Thomson, the punk, right?
Yeah.
The legend in MMA. We're going to show you a three-part series of physio ball exercises that are actually quite unique. He was showing them to me earlier, and I've never really seen these before. And these are movements you did that were specific to what? Jiu-Jitsu, grappling?
So I took a little bit of this series that I had gotten from the other legend, Frank Shamrock.
Oh, very cool.
And he had done a whole type of workout on the physio ball. And so what we've done now is I've done it to elevate to where the new age jiu-jitsu is kind of taking part. So what I've done now is I've incorporated this into like a warm-up series for the people that train jiu-jitsu under me here at Knox Martial Arts.
Very cool. So it's a warm-up for jiu-jitsu, but let's say somebody doesn't do jiu-jitsu, doesn't do MMA. Just from what you've shown me, I see a lot of carryover for people who just want to be fit.
Yep.
Good body awareness, good core stability. It's a good workout by itself.
Believe it or not, like the very first exercise we'll show you, it's a little bit of flexibility as well. You got to make sure that your legs can go around the ball as well, using your hand to help explode up, getting my butts and my hips up over the ball.
Awesome. Would you mind showing us?
No, exactly.
All right.
So what I do is I start off here, almost in like a bear crawl position. So what I'm doing is I'm going to thrust my hips forward. See how as I start to get my hips up over the ball, I'm going to slap the mat as hard as I can. As soon as I slap the mat as hard as I can, I'm going to throw my hips up and over the ball. So I rock back, hands are on the mat. As I go forward, my flexibility comes into play. I push my hips forward, and here I am in a nice sitting position.
So now these movements are mimicking like positions you would find in grappling, being able to change positions.
Yeah, so to give you an idea, so here in this position, let's just say someone has a butterfly guard on me. What I want to do is I want to push on their knees, okay? And as I push their knees down between my legs, I'm going to slap the mat as if I'm pushing on their knees and throwing my hips forward. So my hips come up and over, and I end up right into the mount position or sitting on top of them type position.
Now go and hold this position for me, because I noticed you're sitting real tall, applying pressure to the ball as if you were on top of your opponent. But for a lot of you who don't do MMA, don't do jiu-jitsu, just looking to get a good workout, there's a lot of muscles being involved here and a lot of hip mobility. I'm noticing when you get in the position, you have to clear the ball with your hips. In fact, I have a little bit of a hip injury, and as I was doing this, I could tell that I'd have to really work on my hip mobility to get around the ball to get in this real tight position.
Exactly. When you're training jiu-jitsu, almost all of not just jiu-jitsu, but just grappling as well as wrestling, the new age wrestling as well incorporates a ton of flexibility that the young generation of kids are using right now. So making sure your flexibility is there, something that, as over the years, has gone away from me. But I continue to do this as a warm-up, which kind of helps keep me in my jiu-jitsu form as far as with my positioning.
Excellent.
Okay, using my hips and my control to make sure I can maintain the top position, keeping the flexibility that I need, okay, for jiu-jitsu and grappling and wrestling.
Now, if someone just starting to do this, could they start off slow, just kind of get themselves used to getting into position before moving as quickly as you did?
It's going to take, believe it or not, it's going to take some people I'd say probably a good 4 or 5 minutes just to learn this one movement that we just did right now.
Once they do this, do you recommend that they do reps for it, one after another?
Well, what I do is I have them learn this one position. As soon as they get this one position, I carry them on to the second position, which is part 2 of this.
Excellent. So tune in, watch part 2, which is coming up next. Also, if you go to mindpumpmedia.com, there should be a link, in fact. We still offer 30 days of coaching for free.